What is up, everybody? Drawdown King here, coming to you with markets at all-time highs, hitting on inflection points. As we can see, just got done mowing the grass out in the hot spring air. Some people call it summer. I call it a damn scam. The weather modification screwing everybody over. You're screwed from that. You're screwed from the crude oil prices, the gas prices, the inflation prices, this, that. Everybody's getting screwed from every single angle. Percentage of inflation of what most people use. Really, I don't have the exact number. We know it's not a few percent. We're talking at least a few 100% for goods, if not more. Services like, whether you have a plumber or a trade profession or something like that, just by my estimates, more in the 400 to 500% increase just for a base level service over the last 4 to 6 years. And then if you get somebody who's really good, you may pay 200 to 300% of the base rate, which was now over 1,000, 1,500% over what it was a few years ago. These numbers are hypothetical. I don't have the time to run them. You come back at me with a report and do the real stuff. We'll talk for fun. We'll chat it up and bullshit like that. Till then, my numbers are fact till proven otherwise. Okay? Just like every other news network. My facts, data I provide is facts until proven otherwise. And then when proven otherwise, I will shove a report down your nose that's saying that your proof is null and void, or you're a no good for nothing piece of crap. And that's the reason you're wrong, is because you're a no good for nothing piece of crap. Alright, that's the whole world right there in a nutshell. We've got that wrapped up. Everybody's getting crunch. Crunch time can't last much longer. The faster and quicker this market goes up, the higher the inflation, this, that, the other, the more you get screwed. This is not any longer a market. This is a how much are you getting screwed today index. We're not talking about somebody who bought, $20,000 of XYZ stock 20 or 30 years ago, or $1 million in stock in the 80s. You've got enough to cover that till they come for those capital gains, and then you start hitting those capital gains, then you'll be crying another tune, right? Start amping those out the ass. What happens if they put taxes on unrealized capital gains? They've done that, I think. I don't feel like reading the report. Fucking Google it. Don't come to me thinking I'm going to Google for you, unless you're throwing some money at me, okay? Talk about what I want, when I want. And if you don't want to listen, there's always a fucking door right there. Alright? Got that out of the way. Let's get on to the market. Okay, market's pushing up new highs, and we did get some stuff. Some of my posts are on the Discord there. I don't post everything on YouTube or Substack or anywhere. There's not a... Although, and think in my Discord there, you don't have to get in the Discord. I don't care. I'm providing information for free. I am not providing evaluations. I'm not giving you money to sucker you in to buy more evaluations using my affiliate codes. I'm going to give you one free. I'm going to give you 2 accounts free. I'm going to do this for free. I'm going to, it's a race to the bottom. And some of these people are going to find out very soon it's a race to the bottom. Right? I've worked in sales for a long time, and I know bullshit sales techniques when I see them. And things, these sales techniques that cannot last. So while I'm talking here, zoom in, keep your eyes on focus. You got to see where we're at, where we came from. I've got all the whiz-banger do-dangers up on the chart today. If you don't like it, I do not care. My interest is not pleasing your visual acuity. My interest is coming up with some actionable data and information that I or others could use if we so choose to make ample decisions here in some of the futures markets. Not to make things look pretty or to sugarcoat stuff. I hardly think we sugarcoat any damn thing here, but sometimes we do because we don't cuss enough. And if cussing offends you, stop trading immediately. Stop it. Don't ever do it again. Go into nunnery or whatever you want to go into, and that's perfectly fine. But get the hell out of trading. Alright? Just don't fucking do it. Alright? And now that we cleared some misconceptions and thoughts and some ideas out of the way here, going to be on the 1 minute chart. We got demonstration mode up. Ran into the big area here, 75.80. Let's go ahead and hit the audio recording. What's up, friend? What's up, friends? What's up, friends over at Substack? You did not get the full lead in there. Check us out on the YouTube there for all that shit. I could double transcribe, and if I wanted to, you know, who knows? We don't know. Alright, look in the market now, and without further ado, I've already talked up a bunch for the YouTube audience of 20 billion people. Everybody's fucking listening live right now. Alright, and we came up into an area here talking about inflation, and we just cannot keep doing this much longer. Something's gonna break. Something's already broke. Everything is broke. But you know, there's still capabilities to pull in the tide here. This high tide, it's a real fucking high tide, real fast. There's a lot of dirty business going on here. Lots of it. Lots of scam ass thievery and bullshit going on up here in the upper echelons of this market. Obviously, you can't just short because you want to short, but you get actionable areas where you may have a higher than average chance to short when you start getting some of these bullshit scam moves and you just want to capture some a little downside, or maybe you get a better move. Right now, pushed into their friend 80, 75.80 here. Your connector, as always, no bullshit in here. 75.35, so you got 75.80, 75.35. On the top side of that one, if this one plays in action, 75.80 breaks. You'd like to see the 75.64 rather quick. You want to retest 72 quick? That's fine. 74.50 is your decision point, so most likely you're not stopping at 35 unless we retest 50. Break down here to 06.10 again. Remember 06.10? Alright. We had the 06, I even posted them in Discord. Get some bounces there. May get some bounces there. I don't want to pull this shit up and gloat. Alright, and you fucking got some bounces here. Came off 06. Did a semi-quasi McDonald's symbol on the bottom of that 06. McDonald's sucks and the market sucks. See that McDonald's symbol right there? Anytime you see that, they're going to try and sell bullshit at inflated prices. Okay, and that's what happened. You got that McDonald's symbol there. People still eat that shit. Surprises me. If you eat that stuff, you know, you got some prayers. You need to talk with your God or your Jesus or your Buddha or your Chef Boyardee or General Sal. Whatever it may be. Let's push on here. 75.80. Topside rotation. Let's pull out some areas in consideration. Had that bounce here off of our pivot. Let's get back on our 15-minute. We're going to look at the NQ for a few minutes as well. I'm going to try and make this a very quick stop. One stop, drop and shop, 06 bounce, 35 pull back in, 20, and you see we grabbed that 26 yellow, boom, 26.72. So I've been seeing a little bit of this yellow to black extensions. The 72 in particular was been important because we had 2 attempts. So a upside down McDonald's, son. Is that right? Fuck McDonald's. McD, you're a piece of raggedy ass shit that's trying to ruin the health of the entire world. Shame on you, McDonald's, and your dirty ass practices. Fuck you. That's the kind of stuff you can get here on our entertainment channel. And I just got a few more minutes. I got to pack a bunch of shit into a short amount of time. I don't have time, nor do I have want to do this for a long period. But you see this bullshit right here? Boom, boom. So are they going to hammer up 86 or 94? Flex down. We're going to try and do that 100-point winner binner right here, 76.06. Are they just going to go nuts? And, you know, first you got to get 7,600. So until there, that's our area. We are trying to defend 75.80 to 7,600. Fuck the Nazi commies pushing up this goddamn market. Let's tack it to them. Alright, let's tack it to those big fat bloated ass walrus looking bastards. And sell this market in here. Alright. Boom. And you could say after ascending this, that, it's going to do this, and then it's going to go way up here. We don't know. We just got a few levels to watch. We got that 80, we got the 94.06. Triple band we're watching here for defense areas. Watch your options order flow, your dark pool, and any interesting information. We may have more stuff on that, but you know, if I come up with any cool stuff, I may just keep it for myself. I don't think I'm gonna why share all your cool stuff with other people? I'm already sharing stuff here for free. I'm not throwing out the bunch of dumbass evaluations. You know, come in and I'll jock ride you. I'll give out evaluations and push my affiliate codes on you and beat you over the head with a bunch of bullshit, no good for nothing companies that may or may not pay you or scam you out of your hard worked earnings there. I'm not going to do that. I got some affiliate codes and stuff, but you know what? I'm not too interested in that shit. So, we sell down on 75.80. We are looking again at our friends 35.20.06. The previous target was down here, 74.80. So, can we get a full 100-point drop? That's the question off of 80. We're just going to break 80, then break 72 and have a 72.72 drop. 72s and your 94s, love those 100-point splashers. So let's see if we can do a 94.94. It'd be right here to here. Let's see if we can do a 80.80, but we'll call it 72. Whichever one's is easier tracing, we would still like to get down here to 74.35. So I think we still have some good options there. Even if crude comes up and the market goes down and crude goes down, I still think the market can tag along with the crude. We're already getting some dropside on the gold. We talked about that last week there. We had some targets on that. Got your crude oil. Don't have all the whiz bangers. I talked about $100. They'll do anything and pull any scam imaginable to keep this crude market under $100 and to get closer to that area between the 72 and 86 bands. And we finally got that approach in today. We talked about that. This is all documented. Check the previous Substack. It's all there. Black and white. Not fucking around. We don't screw around. We had a pretty good drop since then as well. If you've been following my post, I think it's a pretty good drop there. So you had about a $13 drop off that $100. We had a smackdown here off 91.65, as you can see, down to 87.10. Bounce up, flatten out right now. I gotta get ready to go for now. Crude oil still looking, it can bounce up maybe even to 94, but we're still looking for 86-ish, down to 80 approach. And then you see that 72. So no changes there. Let's look at GC gold. Everybody loves their fucking gold, I guess. I don't give a shit personally on the gold schmode. Had some drops down there, and we were looking at it last week. We were above 45. I said 45 is your first area you want to look at, and 4402 double bottom, and then they just had that big bounce up to 50 today off of 06. So not only did gold pick up an 06 to get that move there, you had the ES tagged along there as well off of 06. Made a 1 move, 2 move, trying to approach a 3 move. We drop here at 45.50. I would expect a retouch of 44.50, to be honest with you. Still looking for a fill on gold and looking for a signal short to come back into the 4100 area and beyond, like around 40.95. So a little under 4100 is my target on that. Looking for short on crude, short gold, short the market, short every fucking thing. The goddamn thing is broke, and the only way to fix it is to bring it back in. But they can get on their high horses and puff their hopium all they want. That's all it is. Till now it's worked. But if you're looking at scalping and day trading, don't forget to at least consider some short opportunities off these levels. NQ pressing here, and you see a possible low on NQ down to 29,823. A little over almost 500 points there. That's all I got. Peace out, brothers and sisters. Drawdown King. Rock and roll.